Hello guys, this is Ole, CC Sleipnir again, and here's gonna be another video about graves. So basically this is also going to be a guide like the last one, but this one is going to be a little faster. It's not gonna be a 45 minutes video. I'm gonna skip the parts that are like not that relevant, and I'm gonna, it's basically gonna be like a 20-minute video instead of 30 or 45-minute one. So for those that don't want to bother watching a full in-depth analysis, this is going to be like a little shorter. But the reason why I wanted to pull out this game is because it really shows like the lane dominance that Graves has, and this is also against Aatrox, which is the champ, or the type of champ that Graves is made to like destroy. So Graves, or I mean Aatrox, is not played that much right now, but I think it's going to be played a lot when people like learn the new patch, because some of the new items work really well with him. So this Aatrox didn't understand that, but it's still going to show like it's still going to, the video is still going to show how Graves counters the typical AD top laners, Riven, Aatrox, Lee, Hecarim, who else? I can't really remember anyone at the top of my head. Darius, Fiora, basically all of these. So yeah, in the early game now I'm just pushing up. I want to push up my lane because Aatrox, well, he can see us fine under tower, but he's not the best, and also I want to get fast level 2 obviously, so I'm just pushing. I also know that Warwick started bottom side, so you know, I want to be ganked for the first 3 minutes, and also it's a Warwick, so against the Warwick you really have no problem. Here we can see already me using the shoot the tower with Q combo to like bounce stuff again, and one auto, and you see that combo half HP. So I don't want to jump that much back in these, but look at that. Q, 1 auto, half HP gun. So I've already learned that trick in the last video, but it's just nice to show you like how potent that combo actually is. It's not like it's hard to pull off. It's actually really easy. So yep, right now just some basic laning. The Aatrox is zoned. I am a level above him. He finally got this level 2, but I can still zone him. So I'm just trying to last every minion while zoning him. Try to go for a cheeky poke there, but he's really scared now, so... Another thing to do with your Q that I didn't mention, he's gonna have to flash here, if I remember right. So one thing to know about Graves, which I didn't talk about in the last video, is that when your opponent melee laner is going up to CS, just shoot the Q there, so that if he actually goes for the CS, he has to tank the whole Q. It's a really common, or it's not common, but it should be a common trick soon, because it's a very, like, it's a free Q whenever they walk up to CS a minion. So you see I did it again there. I actually missed a little, so it's unfortunate. Aatrox is actually a little annoying for Graves, because he can heal so much. Like normally they would already be dead by now, but because it's an Aatrox, he heals most of my shit. So here Lee is here, so I'm trying to stop this guy from backing. I'm trying my really hardest to make him not back, and I succeed in that. So we are going to... basically I just... That should be the... Yes, then I flash out. So my whole goal there was to get this passive. I don't need my flash, so I just call Lee to come back. Just farm, bait him because I'm low. Easy Q. So that's the first blood. And that's why I made that play, where I wasted my flash to get this passive, because I knew this guy could just get free kill. So now we want to back. We have a really good back. We are out CSing him by double the amount again. And as you can see by our gold, we have exactly enough for our AD cooldown reduction item, so it's just perfect really. It's perfect time to back. And we are all good right now. So yeah, right now we're basically, this is what happens against almost all melee champions. As Graves, you just come so far ahead early because you're pushing, and he can't come back from this point. Like, you could see how I was sort of struggling early game where I had to burn flash and shit. Or I wasn't struggling, but it wasn't easy. You're gonna see from now on, when he has no passive, it's just gonna be a full ruffle stump basically. So right now he's pushing, which is good. That's a good thing to do against Graves, because then I can't harass him. I need to spend all my auto attacks to clear the wave. Like, basically when Graves has control over the lane, there's nothing you can do, because you're just gonna be zoned the whole time. So now we're at the point where I can start establishing my dominance in the lane basically. He has no passive, I'm about to hit 6. And as soon as I'm 6, I'm gonna look to all-in him. So he tanks a free Q there. I know now that I'm gonna hit level 6 from the minion, I'll instantly all-in, ignite, and fire off the ult. So that's the thing to note there. As soon as I hit this free Q, I knew that I was going to hit level 6 from this and this minion. So I knew that those minions would die by themselves, like the upper minion would die from the minions and the other one would die from my AoE auto attack / my smoke screen. So I just go for it, get level 6, and then fully burst him. So that's what you need to do also when you're Graves. As soon as you get level 6, just look for the all-in. No one has more damage than you. You're gonna beat everyone. Like, only Riven can be a problem, but she should also be easy. So yeah, we're at the same scenario almost. I'm far ahead of him, I'm just trying to push up. I was going to back here, but the reason why I stopped is you can see my gold, 900. I really want to get 400 more to be able to get my... I really want to get 400 more to be able to get my BF sword, so that's why I stayed. And this is the interesting thing, you guys will like this. You see, this guy is like no problem, but I just instantly all-in him. You will see this. So, he's just come back from lane, still doesn't have passive. I have no mana, but he completely underestimates my damage. He has no idea what my damage is. I get a free auto there. So he's just looking to farm the minions, another free auto, free Q, and he dies instantly. You can see just how potent it is. I all-in him without my ultimate, without ignite, without anything. And remember, I still haven't backed yet. I still only have a Caulfield's Warhammer, that's all I have. So, right here I tried to get the tower, but the Warwick stopped me. But I do believe I have enough gold for my BF sword. So I was going to push this wave, but I realized I have enough. It doesn't matter if he pushes or anything. Oh, I actually decided to stick around. Yeah, I knew that 1 Q was enough to push the wave, and I got enough mana for it. So now I get an optimal recall, and that's even better. So, bottleneck is in place. So I buy my BF sword, I buy a potion I believe, 2 potions, and a pink. Remember to buy your pinks, it's the most important shit in top lane. So let's skip a little forward. So right now this guy is obviously fucked. You can see I'm instantly just looking to poke him. As soon as I go to lane, he's already half HP now. He has passive, so I can't all-in him yet, but I can definitely make him lose it very soon. So right now I'm freezing, because as you can see nothing is being done on the map. Every one of our team is in base, so there's no point for me to push right now. There's nothing to gain. But Drake is up and they're on their way, so soon I'm gonna push it. But I just want to deny him all the XP right now while my team isn't doing anything. So he is zoned from XP, he's getting like 1 of every 5 minutes with his E. My team is still not doing Drake, so I'm still just freezing until they decide to do something. Now Lee Sin pings the Drake, so now I can push. I take the tower and I just keep pushing. Now I all-in him, or yeah, well, yeah, Fuck, I didn't show you guys that. I'm gonna skip back, because I failed there. So, he has passive, but I know that I can just reach him. Like, he has no... You can see here, he walks too far up and he has no, like, pool. So, like, if this was full, he would spawn with half HP, but he has no, like, blood, so he's gonna spawn with no HP. So, I just fire off my ult. Yeah, it's gonna fire me far back, but he's gonna spawn with nothing. Like, that's one auto. So, it was, again, an easy all-in. And as you can see, like... Aatrox, and this was the perfect time for me to make a play. Team is doing Drake, so yeah, it's just optimal really. And I mean, you can see by the scoreboard, double CS, far ahead, pushing down his second tower, 3 levels ahead. It's like nothing he can do at all. And believe me, this is common when you play Graves. It's just like, it's not like I picked the game where I snowballed. If you saw my other video as well, this happens every game I play Graves. It has to be noted though that this is against like Platinum 3 players and shit. But I'm fairly comfortable that they would still be able to pull off this in Diamond. We're gonna see that as soon as I get my main back. So it's a free Q, that's half his HP. I'm still 3 levels ahead. I see where everyone is in the map except Warwick, so I'm just gonna kill him here. I have no idea what he tried to do. But he tried to make some outplay, I guess, but that's not gonna work. So I saw Warwick on this ward that I placed earlier when I did his wolves. So I back off. How much gold do I have? I have enough for my Essence Reaver, so that's what I'm gonna be buying. So I buy my Essence Reaver, buy boots, buy another pink ward because my other one got taken, yes. So I'm just looking to keep wrecking this guy in lane pretty much. Shit. So yeah, here is where I make my first and pretty much only mistake in the game. I thought it was easy all in, but Warwick was actually... And I misplay hard here, you will see. I could have killed this guy, but I fuck up my E. I was reloading and I tried to get the bullet off, but my reload was already finished. So if I played right, I could have auto-attacked him, E'd and gotten him, and I could have gotten a double kill there. So I actually fucked up that one. The other sad thing was Warwick got the kill, so this guy is not worth anything. It was really sad for me. But yes, this part here is relevant, so let's skip it. So, right now I'm just gonna push mid. I see the top is pushed, so might as well just go mid and push that. So yeah, we push it, we push it. Now I'm going to kill this Aatrox because he's overextending. I'm not sure if he backs in time. Yeah, he backs in time. So I'm just looking to push again, but Victor is ganking, so it's an easy kill for us. Fire off my ult, because I know he can't escape. Fire off auto attack, and goodbye. So as you can see, Aatrox is just completely out of the game. He has earned some farm now, but he is still half of mine. He has 0-6, you know. So that guy's out of the game. So I just keep pushing. Like I said in the last video, don't group with your team if you don't have to. Just establish your dominance over the top laner. Get the tower to get some gold for my team. 1Q, the wave is gone. So now I'm just gonna push mid, I believe, yes. Yeah, I still haven't figured out where to see. Ah yeah, up there. Drake is spawning in 1 minute, as you can see, so I want to get every lane pushed for that. And then I'm gonna group with my team for the first time to get that Drake. So, pushing up middle. And then I believe I'm gonna... Yeah, I see Aatrox is pushing, so I'm going top. I took his blood. Yeah, this guy is overextending again. This time he has no passive, so I know that I can easily just all in him here. So that's what I'm going to do. When he has no passive, I can always all in him. So this guy is dead. He tries to like all in me or something, but that's never going to work. He even missed his Q there, so yeah. Good luck all inning me at that point. Meanwhile, my team are killing themselves, so that's not that fortunate. And they actually all live. That's pretty amazing. Oh my god, he wrecked that guy. No, he got wrecked. He got very wrecked. So yep, just pushing still. Like I said, I don't want to group before I have to. How much gold do I have now? Yeah, 1 million. So I just bought a straight static shiv. I had 2,700 there, so I just bought like a static shiv. So now I have my 2 item core, and this is when I want to group for my team. With my team, take objectives like I said in the last video. So I believe I'm gonna be pushing mid, and then we're gonna be taking Drake together. And since we're so far ahead, it's not gonna be contested at all. Or if they contest, they all die, because now I'm here and I'm fed a cell. So yep, as you can see, I'm contested. Since I know they can't do anything, I just go for top early since Aatrox pushing. So I'm probably just gonna kill Aatrox again. He has passive, but at this point I'm so fed that, you know, he can't do anything. As you can see, he tries to run, but he can't run. My whole team is collapsing on him, so he will die. So yeah, the game's almost over already. We are so far ahead. And as long as it's the AD carry on the enemy team that's fed, it's never a problem. If the AP is fed, they can one-shot you and it's a problem, but fed AD carries are never a problem for Graves. So I fail hard here. I thought that was enough to kill her, but it wasn't. So yeah, I won't get these guys now. This guy wants to die though, so he just teleported into his own death. Sadly for him. I don't know where she ran. I want to see that, because in the game I remember we all chased her and we have no idea where she ran. Ah, this guy ran the wrong way, damn. Yeah, so that's why. Oh my god, so close as well, holy shit. So yeah. The game's over almost, like I said. Fed Jinx means nothing for Graves. If the cast-in was fed it would be a huge problem, but he isn't, so... Also, I think I want you to note this game is to look at my farm. So, I have double of Lucians, I have double of everyone's in the game, because I'm not missing any last hits. It's a little hard to CS with Graves early, because your reload can really fuck up your last hitting sometimes, but after a while you will learn it. I've almost completely learned it right now, how to not mess it up. So, yep, that's why I have 200 farm at 19 minutes. This guy wants to kill himself again, so he is dead. Oh yeah, not much to talk about. Again, just a standard build. Like I said, the optimal build is Essence Reaver, Static Shiv, Bloodthirster, Lord Dominic's Revenge into Infinity Edge. Sometimes Guardian Angel, sometimes like something else, but it's almost always gonna be that. And late game, of course, you sell your Shiv for the Phantom Dancer, but... right here I'm just gonna instant... You can see why she's not a problem. Like, I didn't even have to use my ult to do that. So... it is quite easy, really. And I'm 5 levels ahead. That's another thing, by the way, when you use my playstyle and don't group with your team before you have to. Look how far ahead I am of everyone in levels. 3 levels ahead if they're mid, 2 levels ahead if they're jungler, 3 levels ahead if they're mid, 4 levels ahead if they're top, 6 levels ahead if they're support, 5 levels ahead if they're jungler and AD carry. Like, there's just nothing they can do against me. Because I'm so farmed and so fed and so snowballed. So we can just speed up a lot here. Like, this is just farming, there's nothing to talk about. Just pushing up bot. They're flaming their Aatrox, but while he was bad, he can't do much against this. He's gonna die again, isn't it? So yeah, I just flash for the kill because my team's like ending the game in middle. So since they like killed everyone in mid, I just push up and group with them and end the game. So this was the little faster Graves guide / follow-up to the first video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and there will most likely be more, so follow Team Cloud Connected on Facebook.